Welcome to the Golden Anniversary event here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. The new paddock grandstand is not the only innovation for this year, as Jack Brabham has brought a revolutionary rear engine car, the Cooper Climax, and he joins a host of rookie drivers including Parnelli Jones, Bobby Marshman, and Roger McCluskey.
So here we are, pole position for the great Indianapolis 500. Our pal Don Branson right behind us. The green flag is about to come out. Eddie Sachs next to us. And we get a good start. I wasn't even going yet. I got an achievement. And we are racing. Here we go. We're leading from Eddie Sachs right now. Again, this is much like Trenton. 50 laps to go. It's going to be a very long race. Looks like a little bit of an accident in the back. Cars bouncing off of each other. We've almost put a second on Eddie Sachs immediately. Was it really expecting to do that? And turn 3 and 4, man, if I make it through this whole race, through 3 and 4, I'll be very surprised. And wow, the car rotated quite a bit on the apron there. It looks like Branson's really moving up through the field. He wants a piece of me, I think. He's got an unfinished score to settle from Trenton as we complete the very first lap of the Indianapolis 500, and I lead my first lap of the Indianapolis 500. So it's going to be a wild race, I think. A long race, but a wild one. Jack Brabham is 18th in the Cooper. I'm going to keep my eye on that because it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. Boy, I put a second and a half on Eddie Sachs right now. I can't even believe that. Daywalt is the last placed car right now, so he'll be the first one we lap. Ooh, that was close. Had a little bit of a moment there in turn 3. We really don't need to be having moments. Now, the actual winner of this race was Roger Ward. He runs in 4th place, it looks like, right now. In the history of the 500, that was who won. Jack Brabham's moved up another position. I just did a 147.9, which would have still been fast enough for the pole speed right now. So pulling away from Sachs, I'm totally fine with it. This is how we want to run the race. I'll totally run the race this way. And just leave them for chips. I'm fine with that. So looking down the rest of the field as I've got a moment. Parnelli is running in 11th. He's our championship rival. So clearly winning the Indianapolis 500 is kind of a huge deal. Not just because it would be winning the Indianapolis 500, but it would be great for the championship. So we're going to have to see how this goes. Still leading far and away from Sachs. Man, we are just pulling a huge gap, 2.5 seconds. Branson holds down 3rd. Hurtubise is moving up through the field. He's up to 8th. I think he started kind of deep in the field. Brabham's up to 16th. So clearly that Cooper is good in race trim, and Branson just passed Sachs. So naturally our rival is going to run directly behind us for the whole race, I think, or at least try to pass us. I think Branson's got a very, very fast car, so if I keep making mistakes like that, he's going to definitely catch us. I'm also interested to see what happens in the lap traffic when we get up there.
There's an accident on the main straightaway. Trouble on the main straightaway.
All right, JR, you don't need to be doing that on lap 4. Good Lord. I'm thankful the car was not damaged from that, but we did lose time to Branson. Lost about a second to Branson on that one. Parnelli's up to 8th. Boy, he's moving. Brabham staying put in 16th. Gotta pay attention through 4 this time. Like, really hard attention. Heck, I'll be conservative. I don't really care. I just don't want to hit the wall again.
Car number 73 is smoking. Car number 73 is limping back to the pits. Car number 52 is smoking.
Okay, so when you hear Bob Jenkins say that...
Car number 73 is smoking. Car number 22 is limping back to the pits. Car number 52 makes a pit stop.
Just that, it means there's a crash.
Car number 73 makes a pit stop.
And then when he says they've made a pit stop, it means they're going in for repairs.
Car number 22 makes a pit stop.
So there was a crash somewhere out on the track, and we lost a couple cars. Now, he'll actually say if they're out of the race. No cars were out of the race in that one, and cars do get knocked out of the race in these races. But no one was knocked out in that accident. Ooh. But there's going to be some cars a lap down, and it's going to be even more traffic-y when there's several cars with damage running around out there. Cars that have been involved in accidents, just like I almost was.
Pit stop for car number 52.
Gotta be careful because Branson's got the draft. He's pulling Eddie Sachs along with him.
That was a slow stop for car number 73.
Oh man, Branson. I think Branson's gonna get me. I don't. There's lap traffic up there. Oh, there goes Don Branson. Oh, he got into me, and he spins me out. Oh, I got wrecked by Don Branson. I can't believe it. The rivalry continues. And there goes Brabham. Oh, man. Car's damaged, I can tell. The rear end of the car is damaged. How badly? I don't know. We're going to find out if I can make up positions. Where am I? 27th. Oh, my gosh. It's exactly what I didn't want to happen, and it happened. Contact with Don Branson. How did I know that was going to happen? He flat wrecked me, too. I don't think the car is too bad. We may be able to continue. Just depends if we need to pit during a 50-lap race. But clearly this means it's going to be very interesting now. Because now it's just a salvage race rather than a race for victory. But I'm well faster than these cars, even with a damaged car. You can see that little battery marker. That kind of tells you that the car is damaged, despite the fact that it doesn't really mean the battery is damaged, if that makes any sense. So Branson fell back to 8th. I fell back to 27th. Brabham moved up to 14th in all that schmozzle. So that helped the rear-engined little Cooper continue to move up through the field. And in fact, I've almost lost every position to the cars that are still running on the lead lap. Daywalt, for whatever reason, never got past me. And there's Jimmy Daywalt back there, though he's going to try to pass me. If I can catch this pack of cars, I think I can start making overtakes and start getting back up through the field. Again, I've never run a 50-lap race in this game, so I don't know if I'm going to need a pit stop. Because strategically, I would have made it when I crashed, but the car seems to be running just fine enough that I don't need to worry about it just yet. Took a little too much apron there and the car over-rotated. Thankfully, I didn't spin out. So now it's going to be, again, catching this pack of cars. Eddie Sachs leads. I believe Roger Ward is now in second. I took way too much into that corner. Into turn 3. Now into turn 4. I'm overcompensating a bit for the damage. There's really not as much as there is, so I can take the corners a little faster, I think. I think I'm just worried about creating more problems for myself than I already have. So let's go. We were at 141 miles an hour the last lap. Let's see if we can pick that up. Start getting in the 145s, I think. I think it would be a good race pace. The car is clearly damaged. It's clearly not running as well as it was earlier. And Daywald is really catching now. But if I make a stop, the race is completely done. So I can just start pushing and just hope she holds together at this point. I'm really driving it hard right now. And I'm going to start finding the limits of this car and this track. Now's the time to do it. I've got a pole-winning car. It's damaged, it's battered, it's bruised. But it's still the fastest car here as far as I'm concerned. So let's go. Let's start making a big time here. I like qualifying. Run some qualifying laps, run really, really hard, and don't break it. We're only on lap 11, so we got plenty of time. Put a ton of time between myself and Daywalt, so I'm making up time. Ooh, the car is sliding just a little bit. Just lost grip in turn 3. And it kind of ruined my turn 4 entry and exit. I'm still putting time between myself and Daywald. I'm catching Hall. I'm not sure what his name is. I don't know if that's a created driver for this game or if that's a real driver. I don't know all the names of this era. I know a lot of them, but not a Hall who would run in the back. So here we go. We're catching Hall at a good clip now. It's gonna be about getting up there, getting by him. All right, here we go. We finally caught this pack. I put the pedal to the floor and really starting to make up some time now, which is giving me a little bit of confidence. I still haven't really gotten turn 3 right. That's decent. Turn 3 was decent that time. It wasn't perfect, but it was decent. Oh, we're gonna go. Turn 4 was flat out that time. I didn't have to lift at all. So here we go behind Norm Hall, I believe that is. Clearly they're faster in the straightaway because my car is damaged. It's gonna be in the corner where I make up all my time. And eagle-eyed viewers will notice I just ran a 145-mile-an-hour lap. I knew that was what it was going to take. And now we've started to move up through the field. Just make sure the leaders aren't behind us, and they aren't. So we're not in danger of going a lap down yet. So we don't have to worry too much about cars coming from behind. The only thing we need to worry about is the cars ahead. It's just the way I like it. Catching Griffith now. Oh, I had to be careful. Had to be really careful there. Coming up to lap 14. Still got plenty of time here. Let's see if we can't salvage a good finish out of this. Now this is where I've got to be extremely careful. Because I'm not confident enough to make it 3 wide in the turns. That feels like a real good way to get just an enormous wreck and then be completely out of the race. So we'll let them sort it out. It's not like I can really compete with them on the straightaway anyway. With my car the way it is and the shape it is at the moment. Didn't get through turn 3 particularly well. See if we can run turn 4 flat. Couldn't quite. We skidded just a little bit. I don't know if we gained on Johnson or not. Still waiting. Nope. Let's see what we do in turn 1 here. Down below the white line. Car got a little squirrely on me. Into turn 2. Take it flat out. Yeah, we can. Wow, that was close. Now I got a really good run on Johnson. Can I get around him? Side by side. Yes. I got him. And now catching Griffith. Looking to pass him too. Let's have you too, Griffith. I don't want to get too confident here. Get around him. Yeah. Now here we go. Now here we go. We're starting to really move up now. In 24th. There's a car in the pit lane that was not announced. So is a car hitting? I wonder who that was. Looked like a white car. I almost want to say it was Sachs, but Sachs is still leading. Parnelli has gotten up to P2. Parnelli Jones is up to 2nd place. He's our main championship rival, and he is absolutely flying as well. Slid the car just a little bit. That was not good. Now Griffith is absolutely behind me right now. Oh, he's really coming fast. Is he going to be able to make a move to the inside? He's looking. I'll drive it in deeper and keep him behind me. Follow Gene Hartley now. If I could catch Gene, that would be awesome. Griffith is still there. He's right there. You can hear him. Now I got to run off of 4. Can I get Hartley? In his draft, is he going to be able to let me by? Nope, he's way faster on the straightaway. There's still a car in the pits. It's just sitting in there. I don't know who it is. Ooh, there he was. There was Griffith. He was there. He pulled up alongside, but he couldn't quite get me.
Car number 16 is limping back to the pits.
So now we've had a wreck. Car 16 is in trouble. Oh, there's a wheel. Look, there's a wheel. And you can see a car actually limping back to the pits, so that's going to be another position for us as we get around Hartley as well. As we approach the halfway mark of the race. Now behind Chuck Stevenson as well. Had to lift there, otherwise I would have run right over the back of him. And that wouldn't have benefited anybody. So let's see what we can do. Can we get in a decent enough draft here with Stevenson to pull out at the very end of the straightaway? Man, this is a 2015 move. In 1961.
Car number 16 makes a pit stop.
New tricks do work on old dogs, I believe. That was literally a DW12 pass into turn number 1. You drafted him all the way down the straightaway. There's still a tire laying there. Where's the debris, yellow NASCAR? Oh wait, it's not NASCAR. But anyway, it drafted him all the way down the straightaway and made the pass at the very end of the straightaway. I mean, that's textbook DW12 passing there, except for done with Indy Roadsters. But I should say, if these cars had the reliability that today's cars do, we would see, I believe the racing would have been incredibly similar to what we see nowadays. These cars raced incredibly close. Ooh, as evidenced right there with Chuck Stevenson almost going around the outside of me.
Pit stop for car number 16.
Yeah, 16 was the one that crashed, so 16 is well down the field now. So P21, clearly this is not the place where the Indianapolis 500 pole sitter really should be, but we're continuing on here. I believe Sachs is still leading away from Parnelli, but I'm not happy because I'm not in the points. So Parnelli may end up winning 2 races in a row, and it'll keep me at 5 because I'll goose egg in the 500, which would not be good. And lift. Finally got turn 3 right. I feel like I finally got turn 3 right. I think that was the first time I got turn 3 right, and I immediately screw up turn 4. So anything I gained, I just lost. So those guys can't draft me at least, which is nice. That's helping a little bit. The car just slid there. Catching Goldsmith, I think. Yes, I am. I just put a 10th on him. But he's going to pull it back out coming down the back straightaway here. Maybe he won't. I gained another 10th. Now he gains it back down the second half of the straightaway. He goes up to a 1.9 second lead over me. Wow, that was a little too hot going into turn number 3. But you got to push. You absolutely have to push. Because 21st place is not what I really wanted to come out of this race with. Not at all. And slow it down. Get through turn 1. Nope, not quite. Not quite. Goldsmith has put another second on me. The lack of straight line speed is really killing my car right now, or killing my race. I'd really appreciate him to get into some traffic or something to happen here. Brabham is still running 14th in the rear engine Cooper. AJ, I think, is up to 10th last time I saw it. Those of you watching the scoreboard probably know better where AJ is than I do right now. Oof. That was a little close. That was a little close. Branson's 11th. AJ's actually 7th right now. So that's a thing. Actually, no, I'm wrong. Roger Ward didn't win the 1961 500. It was AJ. AJ won this race. Oh boy, I screwed up big time. Yeah, Roger Ward won 62. I'll have to amend that in the video, I suppose. So my tires are wearing. They're not entirely red yet. Supposedly when the tires go full red, they've worn out. So I'm wondering if we'll actually have to pit during this race. Might have to pit for tires, not so much for fuel. So it looks like half a tank right now. As we run almost to lap 25, so it's going to be close on fuel. Probably closer than I want it to be.
There's an accident in the north short chute. Car number 71 appears to have engine trouble.
I bounced off the wall. That's not good. I lost positioning to Goldsmith, and now Hartley's catching me at an alarming rate. All right, we're just crossing into half distance now. Half of the race down. In position 21. Not really where I wanted to be and not where I expected to be. AJ Foyt and Bill Cheeseburger having a battle, though. That sounded like I said Bill Cheeseburger, didn't I? Darn, here's your accent. At least I'm pulling away from Gene Hartley a little bit, so he won't be bothering from behind. Though, I don't know if there's going to be a pit stop during this race. If the leaders start pitting, then I'll come in. If they don't start pitting, I won't pit. But I don't know how long these tires are going to last.
There's an accident in the north short chute.
I can't believe I smacked the wall there again. Now the oil light's on as well. Meaning I've got big problems. Big time problems. Though my car isn't showing it quite just yet. Let's see how much time I lose. So 1:43 the last time by. Bounced off the wall again. Dang, man. Ooh, the car sputtered there. Oh, my car's in trouble. Okay, I'm gonna have to pit now. There's no way around it. The car is not in good shape, I don't think. Lost positions to Griffith and Hartley after working so hard to get around them. Well, let's see if I have to pit. We'll see if that happens again. If it happens again, I'm coming in. Because the repairs will go relatively quickly. The problem, of course, is that I'll lose a lot of track position. I almost got ran into there. Seems like if I fall below a certain mile per hour, which seems to be 140, my engine does not like that. I think it would prefer that I downshift, but downshifting kind of hurts the top speed. Looks like it's going to be a fight for 21st. If I can get around, if these guys can keep battling. Oh my goodness. Stevenson just about hit me. And the fact that he didn't is an absolute miracle. So we're still rolling good here. I'm hoping these two just keep doing that, Hartley and Stevenson. I'd really appreciate it if they did, because then I could catch them again. After having issues. Oh yeah, run side by side. That'll help immensely. A slight lift in turn 4 just to keep the car from skidding. Come on, let's get back up there. I'm making sure that nobody's coming up the lap, because I know Sachs is in a white car, and so is Parnelli, and in fact Roger Ward is too. So if there's a string of 3 white cars coming up behind, I know who that is. Not a good turn 1 there, and the car's going to sputter a bit. Did get through turn 3 good, and that means Hartley and Stevenson are going to start going at it again down the back side of the course. Coming up on lap 30, so 20 laps to go. Boy, I think there may need to be one pit stop during this race. I'm just thinking if everybody has to pit and I come in early and I'm, you know, a 148 mile an hour car when when I'm fixed. I could be running 148s the whole time and make up a ton of time. But I'm not really willing to make that risk and lose a lap and then be way behind the 8-ball at the end of the race. So we'll find out. I really want to catch these two. If I can catch these two again with a damaged car, I'll feel really accomplished. My tires are wearing out quite a bit, as you can see by the red on our little graphic there. Ran way too low into. Completely killed my momentum coming out. That's going to give me trouble. Well, maybe not. Thought for sure that would give Stevenson an opportunity to sneak in there, but he didn't take it. Those two still run side by side. So that works for me. I'm surprised Stevenson, unless he's damaged that I don't know about. I'm surprised he's not coming in and sweeping by. That's fine with me. The car's in trouble again. It's sputtering. Oh my goodness. That was contact. That's more contact with Eddie Johnson. Oh, no. Oh, I just lost a ton of positions. Well, I'm going to make my bet. I'm going to go in the pits. I'm 11 seconds ahead of Shepard. I figure if the pit stop doesn't take too long, I can come out of the pits and be fast enough that I can catch some of these guys. So let's do it. It's time to come in the pits. First pit stop of this race, and there's no speed limit at Indianapolis, so let's go.
Car number 71 makes a pit stop.
Okay, so we're going to add some fuel. We're going to go up to 40 gallons. That should be enough to make it to the end. Let's go. Changing tires and repairing the car. We're going to lose 7 seconds in the pits. Car's going by. I believe we just got lapped by Eddie Sachs. And that's Parnelli going by. So out of the pits we go. There goes Roger Ward, the third place car. Cheeseborg, Grimm. There's Branson and Keller. Of course, Branson was the one we had
stop for car number
trouble
71.
with. There goes Foyt and Hurtubise by. So let's see how fast our car is, how we can hold up against these guys. You can see the bully bar there on the back has been righted, so the car is repaired. So now it's just up to the driver. We're in 31st position. Car is much better in 3 now. Of course, these guys are also on old tires. Probably running a little lighter on fuel now that I filled up. But it's going to be about making passes now. Behind Foyt. And around Foyt. Fresh tires are still great. It's giving me the blue flag, but I believe, and AJ's not happy with me, because I'm not moving over for him. That's kind of funny. Yeah, he's upset. That's hilarious. I made AJ Foyt mad. Let's play over. Don't need to. We've lived the life now. Into turn 3. Maybe a little slow. Hurtubise is helping get AJ out of the way, so I don't have to worry about him. And then we need to get around. Actually, Bobby Grimm is the car we're chasing, and he was just up the road, I believe. And of course, Grimm was the guy we were racing at Trenton. We were actually able to get around him in lap traffic. So let's see if we can do the same. Just this time, we're the lap traffic. It's 2.2 seconds up the road. Less than that now. He's really falling back through the field. Hopefully, my repaired car is capable of doing this. Come on. We still have a long way to go in this race. Such a long way that I'm kind of feeling confident. Shouldn't say that. You're gonna jinx yourself, sir. But we have put about 8 seconds on Dempsey Wilson, which is very nice. Okay, so Daywalt is the first car that has not had any trouble. He's running in 23rd right now. That's where I was running before the pit stop. 1.6 seconds to Grimm. I think we're going to have a couple cars to pass before we get up to Grimm, I believe. 1.5 seconds. Yeah, this is Keller. It's Keller, and then it's Branson. So if we can get by Branson without having any trouble, I'd be very happy. So we're going to go around the outside of Keller. Okay. Did Keller give me room? Yeah, he gave me enough room. Trying to get around, trying to get around. Come on, Keller, let me by, I'm faster. In his draft, slipstream by. Get in Branson's draft and try to slipstream by Keller. We got by Keller. Cut him off a little bit. Get a blue flag, whatever. Ignore the blue flag. Maybe on F1 points, but we're not on F1 rules, sir. And ride the cushion. I don't think that's what you do at Indianapolis. Get the blue flag again. I'm expecting to be black flag. But I'm faster. So now let's get around Branson. Let's see if Branson... Branson, you wrecked us, sir. You wrecked my Indy 500. But I'm not going to retaliate. So that's not what you do at 160 miles an hour. Well down below the apron. Not well down below, but below the apron. And pull out right behind Branson. And pull around him, try to anyway. Give him a little cut off. Flip him the bird, all that good stuff. Just ran a lap at 148 miles an hour. So clearly doing something right as I do something wrong. Here comes Don Branson back. I screwed up. Shouldn't have done that. And Branson's very upset at me because we're going to continue this rivalry. I'm going to race him really hard. Hey man, I can race you hard, but I can race you clean. Can you do the same? Well, that wasn't very clean of me. Kind of cut him off a little bit there. I'm expecting us to get in fisticuffs after the race. Because you're still in 8th place, sir, but I'm fighting here for 31st. So who's worse off, Mr. Branson? And we still haven't caught the guy we're chasing. Whoever that is. Grimm, Bobby Grimm. It's funny how Grimm, Branson, and Land are all together again. It's like you can't separate us. If we had Parnelli and Rathman here, we'd just have the Trenton race again. So here we go. We're coming up to 10 laps to go. Still nobody is pitted naturally. But at least I can probably get out of the top 30 in my first Indy 500. That would be nice. Looks like Grimm's going to have trouble because he's trying to lap cars. And those cars are not heeding to him. Car's skidding just a little bit. See if I can get in Grimm's draft here. There are lots and lots of cars up here. It's a pretty big pack. Lap 39. Oh, car front end gave out. I was trying to get a run there and I couldn't do it. See if I can slip down and get a decent run off at turn 2. Yes, that'll work. That's better. Branson's nowhere to be seen. That's nice. I don't have to worry about him punting me off like he did at the beginning of the race. Grimm looking to the inside of Cheeseburg. That is not a battle for position. But what I'm trying to do to Grimm is I got to work on him for several laps here. Try to pull off this pass. Oh, I guess I'll go around the outside. All right. All right. I think I'll get Cheeseburg too. And the Dean Van Line special. Now McCluskey is the next car. I have to pass. See if I can get around Don Davis as well. McCluskey is 5 seconds up the road. Pitch it off. Ooh, that was close. I had to try to sneak underneath Davis there so I can pull out and pull up. Get around him as well. This car is so fast. Now let's get to the corner exit. I think this is Roger Ward just ahead. Maybe it's AJ. Car slid off of turn 4. Lap 40, so 10 laps to go. Yeah, it is Ward. So he's running P3 right now. So I've unlapped myself up to position 3 right now. Or trying to, anyway. Yeah, that was bad. Ward's taking a very defensive line. He does not want me to go through. So right on Roger Ward's tail. Gonna pull around him as well. Got him. Ooh, I had to lift. I went a little too hard into turn number 1, or turn number 3. And Roger Ward's upset because I hit him earlier when we had that crash at the beginning of the race. I don't blame him necessarily. Let's race Roger Ward again. Another DW12 pass coming up. Very late on the end of the straightaway. Pull out. And not do that, and not do that, and not do that. He's going to be really upset now. Boom, we got an angry horde behind us. Okay, we got to get around. I don't want to be black flag. Get down the straightaway, get down the straightaway, get down the straightaway, get down the straightaway, get down the straightaway. Okay, blue flags are gone. And McCluskey, that gave McCluskey a great way away from me. We got 8 laps left. So I've got to make up 5 seconds in 8 laps for 29th position in the Indianapolis 500. Yeah, that was close. Oh, now it's Troy Ruttman, so there's a couple cars up here that I could theoretically pass. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, car. Let's use all of that pole-winning speed. Boy, I hope I'm not a one-hit wonder at the 500. It might be a trivia question. It would be like, who was that driver who started on the pole in 1961? He ran here. He got crashed by Don Branson, who said he was a very bad sport. He blocked him when he came back out after he had fallen a lap back. That's my Donald Davidson impression for all of you Indy 500 buffs watching nearly 50 minutes into a Indianapolis 500. So here we come. Another lap complete. 149 miles an hour. Wow. I'm approaching the 150 mark. And I did it doing a Donald Davidson impression. Well, if there was ever a time for speed, I suppose it's now. So Eddie Johnson, wasn't I racing him earlier? He's really fallen back through the field. And I'm not complaining. I would love to get back up to my 23rd or 21st starting or finishing position. That's not the way to do it, running out of the groove. So let's get up to Johnson. Come on, 6 laps to go. We're way faster than Johnson now. We can definitely, easily get around him. Again, hello, Johnson. And this is Ruttman. Actually won the 1952 race. He's still the youngest winner, I believe, of the 500. 22 years old. Never been a younger winner than that. Even in this day of child proteges, an 18-year-old Formula One winner, still nobody younger than the age of 22 has won the Indianapolis 500. So now Troy Ruttman, no longer an Indy 500 winner. Well, he is, but he's not in Indy 500 winning contention. He's about to get passed by a young upstart rookie in his first 500 after starting on the pole. By Ruttman to 28th with 5 laps to go. A little bit of skidding going on. I probably could have ran a little harder than that in the corner. Really skidding the car, but it doesn't matter, because I've got 5 laps to go in the 500 and I need to make up some positions. So that's what I'm going to do. McCluskey is 1.5 up on me. He's battling in traffic. I think all of this is for position up here. So I'll have it, thank you very much. I'll try to take it anyway. McCluskey's still trying to battle around whoever the yellow car is. It's Hall, so Hall and Stevenson are up here. I was battling, wow, they're really battling hard. Hall just put a huge block on McCluskey. Now we got 4 laps to go. Here we go. McCluskey, Hall, Land. Slide. Oh, he's going to get blocked by McCluskey on the outside, and I'll take that. Thank you very much. 2 positions in 1 corner, up to 26th. And we've got Stevenson up there. Slid the car. Did not need to do that. Come on. Now's not the time for conservation. Coming up to 3 laps to go. Just 3. Come on, come on, come on. A little bit of skidding going on. 2 seconds, 3 laps to make it up. See, this makes me wish I had pitted way earlier because I'm making up so much more time. I don't think I'll run out of fuel either. I think 50 laps is right about the fuel window if I ever ran a 100% race on this game. Maybe I'll do that for like 10,000 subscribers or something. Ooh, that was so close. All right, Stevenson, within a second. The DRS is opening, right? No. That was a decent corner, very decent. going to catch him with 2 laps to go. Are we going to be able to get him by turn 1? I don't believe so. It would be a monumental effort. I don't think I've got quite enough speed in the car. In fact, the leaders probably are on their last lap, so this is the last lap of the race, I believe. I don't know how this game works with being a lap down, though. So it's advantageous to pass him now. Absolutely wheel to wheel. And we get around him. Daywalt, 2 seconds up the road. Can we get to Daywalt? That would be 23rd. That's where I went into the pits at. Come on, get off the corner. Let's see if they give us an extra lap. They might just throw the checkered flag. I don't know.
It's the final lap.
So we just got the white. No, we just got the white. So this is the last lap. Got 1.5 seconds on Daywalt, or to catch Daywalt. No, that's it. It's a checkered flag. So we finished 25th in our first Indianapolis 500, where we were not able to catch Jimmy Daywalt. There are actually some drivers that like me, which is surprising. I guess I raced them fairly clean. So who won the Indianapolis 500? And historians will be very happy to see that Eddie Sachs wins, finally, the Indianapolis 500. His first win, and would be his only win in real life if he had pulled off the 1961 victory. He was killed in 1964 in a crash, and we'll see what happens in the 1964 500. Parnelli, again, fantastic for his championship. Dick Rathman was 3rd. Don Branson, of course, hates me. Bill Cheeseborg hates me.
Makes a pit stop.
Don Davis hates me. Roger Ward hates me. Al Keller hates me. AJ Foyt hates me.
Car number 18 makes a pit stop.
So we go down through the rest of the field.
Car number 2 makes a pit stop.
And Bob Christie was the last
Car number 7
driver.
makes a pit stop.
Oh. So let's take a look at the championship.
Makes a pit stop.
So the results of the national championship after 2 races: Parnelli Jones is out on top. Dick Rathman is 2nd. Don Branson 3rd, who absolutely hates me at this point, and I absolutely hate him. So at Milwaukee, I'm going to give him some payback if I get the opportunity. Eddie Sachs, with the fantastic Indianapolis 500 win, vaults up into 4th in the standings. Don Davis 5th. Me, 6th with 5 points. Bill Cheeseborg, who also hates me. In fact, Don Davis also hates me. Bobby Grimm, Roger Ward, AJ Foyt scoring his first points of the season. He hates me. And Al Keller also hates me with 1 point. He scored the final point for the first 2 races. So, and then the rest of the field, nobody really too big has not scored points just yet. Probably the biggest name on that list, well, there's a couple, Jack Brabham and Lloyd Ruby. It'll be interesting to see if Brabham shows up anymore with the Cooper Climax. But that is for Milwaukee, round 3 of 6. Thank you guys so much for watching a very, very long video, the Indianapolis 500. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. And if you made it to the end of the video, please put Don Branson hates me as the comment that you put, because that would help me out a lot to see how many people actually made it to the end. So thank you guys so much for watching. This has been David Land on YouTube, and we'll see you in the next video.